What's up, everybody? This is DIB Sports. I'm with Charles Richardson, aka the Chuckster, Emmy Award
You gotta
winner.
stop telling people that.
I don't care. This guy won an Emmy. He's real mad modest. But anyway, great epic series with the NBA Finals. I said it. I predicted. Last video I said Game 5, they're going to end it. I told you NBA Finals never ends on a Friday. It ends on a Monday or Sunday. So they can talk about NBA Finals all week. And then they got the NBA Draft coming up next week, which is planned. So you can talk about that all next week. So I told you. So I want to hear your thoughts. What do you thought about this game night, Chuck? Go ahead.
I gotta admit, I was one of the few people at first that was like, I'm not sure about this KD move to go to state. I'm like, I'm not so sure. But then I watched him play tonight, and I watched him ball out. Like that was KD's team all series. Like there's no way he's not getting Finals MVP. He's probably getting it right now.
Yeah.
Like that guy balled out tonight. I think he had 39 points. He was killing Cleveland, and you could just tell. You could see the way that he was playing. Like he was hungry for that ring. And I would say he's definitely like the storyline of the finals. KD winning that first round.
Well, I mean, Kevin Durant was the storyline all season long because first of all, once he made that free agent move to Golden State, everybody called him a snake, a cupcake, a softie, a coward, all kinds of names. Like he did something wrong to y'all, like he stole your girl or something. All suddenly he's getting trashed and stuff. But I think he did the best move. Like, if you got a great job opportunity, why not take it? And he did. He took advantage of it, and now he's an NBA champion. And he's something that Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, Reggie Miller, and all those other guys will never be. Yeah, an NBA champion, which matters. Steph Curry got that three was nasty, man. That last three that just the game was already over, but he just shot over Kyrie Irving like that. That was just straight nasty. You got to give it up to LeBron James. Scored a lot of points. He played mostly every single minute of that game. There's only 48 minutes in a basketball game, and goddamn, this guy played every second.
Yeah, what you said, 47 minutes, I think was
ridiculous.
At the end of the game, yeah.
Charles made a great point while watching the game. He said Kyrie Irving never passed the ball. He's right. Like, Kyrie Irving, once he gets the ball, he never passes. He never look out for another shooter. He just takes the ball and chucks it. And honestly, part of the game, it kind of hurt the Cavaliers. Kevin Love, MIA. He became Casper the Friendly Ghost. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? And Tristan Thompson, I call him Tristan Kardashian. Where were you? So there's that team. There might be some big. My prediction is there's going to be some personnel changes with the Cavaliers next year. People say that Paul George might go there, maybe Jimmy Butler. Who knows? But man, the Cavaliers, they play hard, but they ran out of gas, figuratively and literally.
Yeah, but you brought up a good point during the game too. I think it was part of what they were saying. LeBron only sat for 27 seconds of game time. And you said they couldn't manage the game without him because it was poor coaching, and I absolutely agree. There's no way your star player, your best player, he has to have rest. And if he can only sit out 27 seconds before you feel like the game is going to get out of hand, that's like you said, that's an example of bad coaching.
That's bad coaching. Well, first of all, LeBron picked the coach. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
In 2016. David Blatt had a 30-11 record, right? Remember that 30-11 record, and all suddenly, hold up. I got it. It's all right. We'll get back to it. Then my dog is crying. She gonna come. Whatever. She's gonna be all right. Don't worry. Anyway, David Blatt had a 30-11 record. They fired him, and then they got Ty Lue. This is LeBron James' coach. Right? He picked the guy. He took him out. And it took to pick him in place. And what happened? He's not a good coach. A good coach will get the guys rest. Did you see how Golden State took care of their players? Even when the game was close, Kevin Durant sat on the bench for a few minutes so he gets some rest. Steph Curry, they took turns to put the players on the bench. LeBron had to play every single second to even have a chance to get a game in the series, and Ty Lue didn't do it. He said, the Celtics is harder to game plan than the Warriors, which is the most asinine thing to say. You got 2 MVPs. You got 4 All-Stars on that team. And he said that the guy is a garbage coach. And honestly, they're not going to win another championship ever again unless they retool that roster. But Ty Lue is He's terrible. And honestly, the way I remember him is him getting crossed by AI. That's all I think
Yep.
about Ty Lue. I'm sorry. That's all.
Why you gotta bring that up?
You got to. He got crossed by AI hard.
Oh man, but I mean, I had no doubt that Golden State will win this. They just can't compete with the Cavs. Now the interesting thing is going to be just what happens in the offseason. I feel like this is about to be the next Cold War. Like they're going to just pick up all types of assets and all types of star players. It's going to be really interesting to see what these organizations, especially Cleveland, does. During this
Listen,
offseason.
it's gonna be maybe you're right, because it might be a Cold War, it might be a Long War, it might be a 100 War. Who knows? As long as LeBron James is in that East, everyone he's gonna get what he wants. He's the biggest draw in the NBA. People love this guy, like the LeBron fans. You know what I'm saying? I know LeBron fans are sick right now. They're sick. They're crying right now, and they're probably thinking, "Oh man, LeBron played his heart out. It's not his fault." They're probably gonna blame somebody, but I'm not gonna give no blame to LeBron. He did play his butt off, but man, Warriors are just an awesome team. You just can't beat them. And hey, many years I've been told appreciate LeBron James. Okay, why don't you appreciate Kevin Durant? That's all I'm saying. The guy earned his buckets. He earned that championship, and give him some props. He just gave LeBron James his own medicine. That's all I'm saying. You went to a good team. LeBron made a good team, and Kevin Durant went to a good team, and he made that team 10 times better. So you know what? Give respect to Kevin Durant.
Absolutely. I'm just glad to see the Slim Reaper, finally got his ring. And honestly, I don't see why they won't go back to back next season. I mean, it's going to be tough, but they just look pretty unstoppable right now.
Right now, yeah, definitely. Unless some freak injury happens, I'm gonna see. Now, the interesting is, are you gonna keep Klay Thompson? Are you going to resign him? Steph Curry's contract is coming up, so that's a big deal. But I think Curry's such a humble guy. I don't see him even taking a max. Like he's probably willing to take a pay cut to stay with that Warriors team. Like I said, he came from different background. He came from. I mean, it's crazy. He's a humble guy, but he really came from privilege. His father was an NBA player, so he has a different perspective when it comes to money. The guy, money's not a big deal to him.
Right.
What matters to him is being on a championship team, and that's why this team won the championship tonight. And honestly, one thing about the Warriors is they may have one player might have a bad night, but they can still win. But with the Cavaliers, they depend solely on LeBron James, and that's why this team. That Cavaliers team is fragile. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm telling you, someone's gonna be off. That either Kyrie Irving or Kevin Love. I'm telling you, it's my prediction. I think one of those two are gonna be off the team. It's probably gonna be Kevin Love most likely.
I feel like
he's gonna be most likely. Yeah,
yeah.
He played like garbage tonight.
Yeah, he didn't show up. He called him Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Dude was Casper the Friendly Ghost, missing MIA. Where was he? He went AWOL. If he was in the military, he'd be discharged for AWOL. Because the dude was hot garbage. Kevin, no love. He wasn't giving no love for the Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Seriously. But that's my take on that. This is DIB Sports, my boy Chuck.
Already.
We'll talk about this later, but I told you it's gonna be Game 5. I told you. If you don't believe me, check my old videos. Deuces.
Dang.